what my plans are. I've had my channel for a few years and I've never done videos on my G.I. Joe collection until recently. And now because I'm doing videos on G.I. Joe, a lot more G.I. Joe and toy collection is starting to hit my feed in regards to YouTube. So, kind of been inspired. I was watching a video last night and it talked about there's types of collections. I guess my type of collection is loose. That's the term that's used. You know, I have file cards and I have the figure loose out of the box, but like there's levels to this. There's I guess there's and I've seen it with my own eyes. Some of the videos that I watch, there's collectors that have pretty much nothing but sealed in the box collections. The only collections that I have in terms of that is my collection from 2009, where they did the 25th anniversary. 2008, 2009, maybe 2010. I don't have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I have Snake Eyes somewhere. So these came out for the 25th anniversary. I would buy probably like one a week. It was probably like 10 bucks, 15 bucks, I don't remember. But I bought the ones that I like the most, ones that I never had. I never had a Cobra Commander, so I bought a Cobra Commander. I bought General Joe Hawk. Never had one of those, so I bought one of those. I always thought Duke was cool, the first sergeant. I always thought Duke was cool, so I never had a Duke, so I got one of those. I bought Barbecue because I have Barbecue. That was one of my, I think Gung Ho or Footloose were one of those two was my first, but then Barbecue I had pretty early on as well. And I thought, why not have the original plus the 25th anniversary? So I bought that one. And if you notice, he already has like a little scratch on his nose. These things are like super sensitive. So there's collectors that have nothing but originals, like from the 80s. That's like a whole nother level. I don't think I'll ever be that way. We'll see. My brother had Roadblock, so I bought a Roadblock. I thought it'd be cool to have the original plus the anniversary one. And Spirit, of course. Spirit is iconic. The only thing I'm missing from the Spirit from my original is his waist. I gotta get his waist. But there's his file card. So there's 6. The last one I have here, I don't know where Snake Eyes is at. But here's Storm Shadow. I have one in the box, and then I have another one that's outside of the box. So that's pretty cool because I could display this one plus the one that you can actually hold and touch. I've been kind of thinking about what kind of direction I'd like to go. And yesterday I saw a video where a guy sold his whole 1986 complete collection for 1,500 bucks. So the only one I have from 1982 is one. I only have one. I'm already forgetting his name. From 83 I have Gun Ho. That was probably the first Joe I ever had. And then I have the His Driver that I picked up somewhere along the way. And then I have Major Blood. I have 2 Major Bloods. So from 1983, I only have 4. I only have 4 Joes. From 1983, I only have 4 Joes. From 1984, I have 1, 2. I have that Snake Eyes. 1, 2, 3. This Cobra Commander. I think this was a mail-in. I picked that up somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 2 of Mutt and Junkyard, but I only have one of the dogs. I got 2 Ripcords, so I got 2 and 2 of these, and then I have Spirit, which I'm looking for the waist still, which I could buy on eBay. So I have 10 from 1984, but tons of those are doubles, so it doesn't really make sense for me to do anything with 1984. From 1985. I have 2 Footloose. I have half of Alpine. I got Barbecue. I got the Twins. I got Crankcase. Crankcase I picked up somewhere along the way. He's not one of my originals. I picked up Flint. That might be my brother's. I have Flint. I have Shipwreck. Trying to see how many I have. I picked up a real cool Snake Eyes along the way, but he's missing half an arm. So I gotta find an arm somewhere. Here's a Televiper. Here's Torch. I think these are called Airtight. I just barely put Bazooka back the other day. Lady J I picked up at the Pomona swap meet. Super lucky to pick her up, and there's Lamprey. So let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's not count this one because that's half. 1, 2, 3, well, this is doubles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Roughly 16. But again, I got 2 of the Crimson Tide, so I got another pair of twins. But okay, so let's say, so I got doubles on Footloose and I got doubles on Airtight, but roughly 16 and 16 and a half with Alpine. So I'd have to go look at the website and see how many are in total for 1985. But I think what might happen with 1985 is I might try to put the Dreadnoks together, and the only Dreadnok I have from 1985 is Torch. And I learned yesterday that the thumbs break real easily from watching a video to not put their weapons in their hands. So there's a Torch. Kind of looks like an outlaw, kind of looks like he belongs on a motorcycle, on a Harley. I have him with his file card. I have his tank in the back. I got 2 of his weapons, but maybe one of my goals that I might be leaning towards is putting the Dreadnoks together. So from 1986, another Dreadnok that I have is the driver for the Thrasher. So there's Thrasher. Let's see. There's Serpentor. Serpentor's not complete. So this is the collection that I saw the guy sell for $1,500 yesterday to a I think it was Toy Alley, something like that in North Carolina. Well, let's see. We got Thrash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I have 14 from 1986. But I'm going to leave out Monkey Wrench, Thrasher, and then the brother and sister, Xandar and Zorana. Because those four are Dreadnoks. So it's easier to put maybe some Dreadnoks together and display that instead of putting a whole year together. I don't really have a goal of selling them, so if anything that I do, it's gonna be for my own collection. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 plus Torch. That would be 5 out of the Dreadnoks. So let's go to 1987. 1987, I did a short video on Taurus with Sergeant Slaughter's Marauders with Mercer and Red Dog. I did a short on that. So that's kind of cool. That's kind of complete. Plus I have the triple T for that. And I did a little short on that, which was pretty cool. That'd be a cool little display to set up somewhere. The triple T plus Sergeant Slaughter and the Renegades. I always say Marauders, but I should say Renegades. And then I have 4 out of the 6 Battle Force 2000s. I'm missing Maverick, and then I'm missing Dodger. and I'm missing Blocker's hips, his waist. But in 1987, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 and 4 is 8, plus the football player, the fridge. I think it's called the fridge. That's 8. This is 9. So in 1987, I think 87 is the year I have the most. There's 9 right there, and then I have a whole nother bag. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So I have 21 just from the year 1987. So if I was to put a year, try to make a goal of putting a whole year together, it would definitely be 1987. Because I have 21. And I don't have many doubles, which makes it even easier. So let me put some of these away. But to add to the collection of the goal to put all the Dreadnoks together, in 1987 I have Zanzibar. So I'm gonna leave him out. So now I have Zanzibar, the 4 from 1986, plus Torch from the year prior to that. So let me put. So the last year that I collected was 1988, and here I have Rock and Roll. Rock and Roll. I have Stalker, the second version of Stalker with that boat. Stalker. I have Target. Target's pretty cool. I'm missing a little face shield that he has. But there's 3 already right there. And then look, Naugahyde with his wild boar. That's another Dreadnok. So there's Voltar. I always think of Voltar as being the guy from the movie Big, where that machine used to put a coin in and it'd change you. And then here's another Road Pig. Road Pig, I have most of him. I'm missing a little piece of his leg. I'm missing the other half, like the other clam half of his leg, of one of his legs. So from 1988, I already have Naugahyde and Road Pig to add to the, if I were to put all the Dreadnoks together. I had 21 in 1987. Let's see how many I have in 1988. They might be pretty close. Let's see. There's Annihilator. That's one of my favorites. Heat Viper, Blizzard. I always want to call it Blizzard Avalanche. And then this is something that I might do too. I might put these guys together. There's a whole, just like the Battle Force 2000 or the Dreadnoks or another group, there's a small group that I could start trying to collect, and that's this group. I forgot the name of it off the top of my head, but I'll add it onto the screen later. But let's see, 1988, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So that's pretty close. In 1988 and 87, I had 21. I'm pretty sure 1 or 2, no, there's no doubles over there. And there's no doubles in 88. So it's either 87 or 88 that I'm going to put together. So these are my options. I already have the Renegades, and that's pretty cool. I could put that up on display. Pretty much Sergeant Slaughter, Mercer, Red Dog, and Taurus. And I'm missing some of their weapons, but that's a cool complete set. Now the next ideal thing would be to put Battle Force 2000 together, which I have 4 out of the 6. So try to collect those other 2. I could also put these guys together, the Marauders. I got 2 out of 6 on those. But the whole purpose of this video is to see how many Dreadnoks I have. I have the first Dreadnok is Torch. Remind me if Zartan is part of the Dreadnoks. I'd have to go and do a little bit of research. But I have Torch from 85. From 86, I have Monkey Wrench. That's 2. I have Zartan and Zorana. That's 3 and 4. From 1987, I have Zanzibar with the air skiff. That would be 5. I know I'm missing some, but that's okay. That's the whole purpose of making the video. I'm trying to figure this out. Naugahyde from 1988. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Big bow is 7, and then and I'm sure there's 8 or 9 of them, maybe even 10, but that's pretty close. So that's my next step, is to see which small groups I can continue to put together. I'd like to put together the Marauders. That would be a super cool one. Why? Because they're mostly all, it's Sergeant Slaughter, it's Low Light, it's Barbecue. They're all real cool Joes that I like anyways. They're just going to be repros in different color. And then the Dreadnoks, obviously, because they're super cool. And I have more than half. I have, if there's 10, I already have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7. So that would be super cool. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know. This is all personal to me. I think the one that I would like to, now that I'm thinking about it, the Marauders would be the coolest to have. Probably the easiest to collect. The Dreadnoks would be would be right up there with them. But then I'd also get to getting Battle Force together would be awesome as well. Like I said, because I've been doing videos on these Joes, I'm starting to get a lot more videos in my feed. So I'm looking at other people's collections. I'm starting to learn some of the terminology. I guess what I do is I collect loose. Even though I have their file cards, I collect them loose because they're opened. And there's a whole nother level of collecting when you start buying them in their packages still sealed from the early 1980s. So I think that's all I'm going to do for today. I thought I'd pull out the collection, see what I got. It sounds like I have, the biggest collection I have is from 1987, where I have 21 figures, and then right behind it in 1988 I have something like 16. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know which one matters the most to you, and yeah, let me know if you're having fun with this. Thanks, have a great day.